Hello friends, today we solve another problem of array, and that is array leaders. So first of all, read the question. You are given an array ARR of positive integers. Your task is to find all leaders. In the array, an element is considered a leader if it is greater than or equal to all elements to its right. Means a element is considered as a leader if it is greater than or greater than to the all the elements, greater than or equal to the all the elements, to element that is present to the right of that element. The rightmost element is always leader. Okay, here the rightmost element is considered as always leader because the right to the right of that element there is no element present. So uh, let's take this example, and you see that right of this 2 there is no element is present. That's why this element is considered as our leader, because there is no any element present to the right of this number, uh, and which is greater than this number. So this is considered as our leader, and that's why it is present in our answer, because we have to simply return that leader number. Okay, and if we come at 5, we see that 5 is greater than to the all the elements, uh, that is right of 5, and the right of 5 is 2, and 5 is greater than 2. That's why 5 is considered as a leader. And if we come to 3, we see that uh, to the right of 3, 5 is element which is greater than 3. That's why 3 is not considered as a leader element. Okay, if we come at 4, we see that to the right of the 4, 5 is one element which is greater than 4. That's why 4 is not considered as our leader element. If we come at 17, we see that 17 is the greater element to all the elements which is present to the right of 17. That's why 17 is considered as our leader element. If we come at 16, we see that 16 is not greater element to all the element which is at the right of 16, because 17 is greater than 16. So 16 is not considered as the greater element, most greater element. So 16 is not a leader number. Okay, so in this array 17, 5 and 2 are considered as our leader element. Okay, if we take this example, in this example 1 is considered as our leader element because no element is present to the right of 1, and 4 is our leader element because there is no element which is less than 4 to the right of 4. 2 is not our leader element because 4 is greater than 2, and the next this 4 is considered as our leader element because no one is greater than this 4 number. So this is considered as our leader element. Okay, and here 10 is also our leader element because in the right no element is present which is greater than 10. All elements are the less than 10, so 10 is also considered as a leader element. So I explain it properly on whiteboard. So here here I explain it with an example, that is I have an array with this element and with index 0 1 2 3 4 5, and its size is 6. Okay, to solve this question, you have to simply iterate the array, but from the back side. You have to iterate the array from the back side. Okay, so initially you have to do what? Initialize a variable, and that variable is maxi, and initialize the variable with initial value as int main. Okay, and simply iterate the array from the back. And if you add this index 5, you compare whether the element at the index 5 is greater than maxi or not. And if you see that 2 is greater than int mean, so simply you have to, if it is greater, simply you have to modify maxi as 2 and push the 2 into our answer vector. Okay, simply you have to push it in our answer vector. And after that, simply you have to do here I, here to iterate this, here a variable that is I, simply you have to I minus minus, means um, one step back to the I is at 4 index. Okay, and again compare whether 5 is greater than 2 or not. Yes, 5 is greater than 2. Simply you have to modify the max as 5 and push it into in our answer vector, and again move one step back, and again compare whether 3 is greater than 5 or not. In this case 3 is not greater than 5, so simply you have to do what? uh, Simply you have to I minus minus. You do not need to do anything in this case. Again you compare whether 4 is greater than 5 or not. In this case also 4 is not greater than 5. Simply you have to do what? I minus minus. Simply move back a step. Again compare whether 17 is greater than 5 or not. Yes, 17 is greater than 5. Simply modify the maxi, and push the 17 into our answer vector. Okay, simply push the answer into our answer vector, and again do a I minus minus. So again compare whether 16 is greater than 17 or not. Again 16 is not greater than 17, so simply you have to do what? I minus minus, and you iterate the whole array. So in your answer vector the elements is 2 5 17, but but uh, but you have to return the element in the sequence as in the array, like 17 5 and 2. So simply you have to do what? Reverse the array. Simply you have to reverse the array. Okay, simply you have to reverse. And for to do the reverse, you simply use inbuilt method, that is reverse answer dot begin answer dot end. To that, do that, and you will get answer. Your answer vector are 17 5 and 2 you will get. So I hope you got the concept. Let's do the code. So code section. So initially what I'll do, make a variable n, store the um, size of the size of array. Okay, and declare a vector, who declare a vector who store the answer, okay, and declare a variable maxi means this variable, and its initial value is what? int mean and to iterate the array, simply use a for loop, and for loop is initialized with I is equal to n minus 1, because n is what? n is n representing here n representing 6, here n representing 6, that is size of array, but you have to do what, iterate from 5. So simply I am considering I from n minus 1, and I should be greater than equal to 0, means you have to iterate till I is equal to 0. Okay, and I minus minus, simple. And you have to um, give a condition that whether if array of I is greater than equal to maxi, if it is greater than equal to maxi, in that case you have to do what, simply push the array of I into your our answer and modify the maxi with array of I, like this I am doing here, modifying the maxi and push the element into our answer. And at last you have to reverse your answer so that you get the element in the same order as it is present in our array. So answer dot begin, answer dot end. Okay, simply you have to do what, reverse, and at last you have to return your answer. So compile and run it. Yeah, it is working. Yeah, it is working. I hope you got the concept and code also. So thank you very much.